कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Ramayana has a very well guarded secret, a rahasyam in it, called as the Gayatri Ramayana. The Gayatri Mahamantra, which is essentially a part of Sanatana Dharma, is taught to the Shishya by the father. During Brahmopadesham, it is called Brahmopadesham, where the Swarupam and Rupam of Parabrahma, Paramatma, who is Narayana, the Antaryami of Surya Mandalam, is taught in the form of Gayatri Mahamantram to the Shishya during the Upanayana, during the Punal ceremony, during the ceremony called Janeyu Dharanam. So this mantra is found in the Ramayana, and by the grace of Gayatri Devi, we have covered 8 letters, thereby 8 shlokas in the Ramayana. Upon Sutikshna's guidance that Rama has to obtain the blessings of Agastya Rishi, who was in the vicinity, Rama, along with Sita and Lakshmana, Agratah Prayayau Ramaha, Sita Madhye Sumadhyama, Prishtatastu Dhanushpanihi, Lakshmanaha Anujagamaha. So like the pranava with the a, u, ma that walks, so did Rama, the pranavartha, walk along with Sita and Lakshmana, seeking the grace of Agastya Rishi. Agastya blesses Rama and gives many divyastrams, bow and sword to Rama that may help him fight the demons in the future. That said, Lakshmana erects a beautiful Parnakashala in the forest. In that due course, Rama says, Lakshmana, you have constructed such a beautiful Parnakashala. Bhavajnena kritajnena dharmajnena cha Lakshmana tvaya putrena dharmadmana samvritah pitamama. I have not lost my father, you have indeed lost, because you are doing everything what my father does to me. While they were living in the forest, Shurpanakha comes and is enamored by Rama's beauty. Rama resists. She goes and proposes to Lakshmana. Lakshmana resists. In that fit of anger, while she was about to attack Sita, Lakshmana punishes her. And this physical assault is not taken lightly by her half-brothers Khara, Dushana and Trishiras of Janasthana. They come in a number of 14,000 and Rama fights them with full valor, Asahaya Shura Anapaya Sahasa. While he manages to vanquish 13,999 demons, one is left over called Akampana. He goes and speaks about the valor of Rama, and Shurpanakha talks about the beauty of Sita to Ravana. Ravana, who wants to attain Sita, goes and tells this to his uncle Maricha to go in the disguise of a gem-studded golden deer. Maricha does this with a word of caution that Rama's valor cannot be taken so lightly. He goes as a deer. Sita is enamored and lured by the deer. In order to fetch the deer, she convinces Rama, stating that once their exile is over and the deer is taken, even his mother's brother Bharata and the citizens will like it. That is when comes the 8001th shloka. Bharatasya putrasya Shvashrunam mama cha prabho mrigarupam idam vyaktam vismayam janayishyati. They will be surprised looking at this deer. Rama thereby need this deer. Rama runs behind the deer and understanding and guessing that it could be the work of a Rakshasa, he aims an arrow at the deer, and even while dying, on the verge of being grateful and loyal to Ravana, Maricha shouts in the voice of Rama. Sita, who hears this, dispatches Lakshmana to the rescue of Rama, while Lakshmana initially refuses. Upon hearing the abusive words of Sita, he says, "Let the Vanadevata protect you." And as Lakshmana leaves this place, Ravana comes in the form of a mendicant. In the guise of accepting bhiksha, he abducts Sita. On that way to Lanka, Jatayu tries to protect Sita, but his efforts are futile. He falls on the ground. Rama, who comes in search of Sita, sees that giant Jatayu and gives moksham to it. Gachalokan anuttaman. Then he comes further down to be lifted, he and his brother Lakshmana, to be lifted by the long hands of Kabandha. Rama manages to kill Kabandha, and Kabandha, while dying, says that Rama, if there is one way for you to find success in the rescue of Sita, go make friends with Sugriva in Kishkinda. That is where comes the 9001th shloka. Gacha shigramito Rama, Rama Sugrivam, Gacha shigramito Rama, Sugrivam tam mahabalam, Vayasyam tam kurukshipram, Ito gatvadya Raghava. Raghava, go fast. Make friends with Sugriva. That will help you in the rescuing of Sita. Rama goes further down. He is a witness to Shabari's moksha. Shabari moksha sakshi bhuta. After having witnessed the moksham or the going of the Jivatma from Shabari's material body, he goes and enters Kishkindha Rajyam by the banks of the Pampa Sarovaram. He meets Hanuman for the first time. Listening to Hanuman's words of great wisdom and eloquence, he praises Hanuman's eloquence to Lakshmana. Nandrigveda vinetasya Nayajurveda dharinaha na samaveda vidushaha shakyamevam prabhashitum nunam vyakaranam kritsnam anena bahudhashrutam bahuvyaharathanena nakinchit apashabditam avistaram asandigdham adhutam avilambitam urastam kanthakam vakyam vartate madhyamesware samskara kramasampanna muddhatam avilambitam ucharayati kalyanin vacham hridaya harini. Those words and tone that can just simply take away our love, and the person who can bestow so much of wisdom in us. Here is Hanuman Lakshmana. So Hanuman takes Rama and Lakshmana to the cave where Sugriva was housed. Sugriva and Rama sign a memorandum of understanding. Sita kapindra kshanadacharanam rajiva hemojjvala nopamani Sugriva Rama pranaya prasange vamani netrani samam sphuranti. Rama asks Sugriva to summon Vali for a yuddham. On the first day, Sugriva miserably loses to Vali, and the next day a garland of Gajapushpi is put around the neck of Sugriva in order to differentiate them, and Rama shoots his arrow on Bali. When Bali falls on the ground and sees that the letters Rama were inscribed on the arrow, and Rama appears in front of him, he throws a volley of questions. Bali throws a volley of questions at Rama, and Rama answers each of them with absolute prudence and reference. Towards the end, Bali realizes that what he had committed was wrong and what Rama had committed was right. He seeks remorse at the feet of Rama and advises Angada, who will be made the heir apparent, my dear son, you may have been very much pampered by me and you would have thrown a lot of tantrums at me, but now it is your uncle Sugriva who is going to raise you. Be very respectful and sincere towards him. Do not throw all these tantrums as what you have done to me, because not everybody will treat you like how parents have treated you. Deshakalau pratikshasva kshamamana priya priye sukha dukkha sahakale Sugriva vashago bhava. Be always under the control of Sugriva. Always listen to his command, says Rama. Now, this is the 10,001th shloka. Now, as we go further down, we have another incident that describes the intent of Sugriva. After Chaturmasyam, when Lakshmana has warned Sugriva that he has to listen to the words of Rama, that is when Sugriva comes seeking Rama's mercy and says that I will dispatch the monkeys immediately. While he says that I will dispatch the monkeys immediately, Hanuman is headed with the monkeys in the southern direction. So are many other monkey chieftains who go in different directions. Sugriva says, please go in search of Sita. At the same time, you will spot many rishis whom you have to respect. Do not throw disrespect at them, for then you will incur their curse. Be very respectful towards the rishis. This is the next shloka. Vandhyaste tu tapassiddhaha tapasa vita kalmashaha prashtavya chapi sitayaha pravrittim vinayanvitaihi. Pravrittim vinayanvitaihi. This is the 11,001th shloka. With this, we have covered 4 shlokas. That is, Bharatasya Aryaputrasya Bha, Gacha Shigramito Ga, Deshakalo Da De, Vandhyaste Tu Va. So, we have covered 4 letters that beautifully describe the 4 letters of Gayatri Mahamantram, which is Bhar, Go, De, Vas. So this Bhargo Devas, Bhargaha is Surya. So we have covered these letters of the Gayatri Mantra through these 4 shlokas. Thereby, we have covered 12 letters of the 24-lettered Gayatri Mantra. In the forthcoming episodes, we will be able to decipher the remaining 12 letters of the Gayatri Mantra.
Jayatyashrita santrasa dhvanta vidvamsa nodayaha Prabhavan Sitaya Devya Paramavyoma Bhaskaraha. Ramayana is such a beautiful itihasa sreshtham that links different parts of Bharata Desham, and just not Bharatam, different parts of the subcontinent. 292 episodes in simple English for 15 minutes every day on the Ramayana. We began on the Rama Navami and we are going to conclude on the Makara Shankaranti Uttarayana Punyakalam. This is a lamp that you see in front of me. My great-great-grandfather, my mother's father's father, Pundi, Sri Rangaswamy Iyengar, used to recite the verses of the Valmiki Ramayana religiously every day for 365 days a year for a period of 40 years. And this is the lamp that he used to light. And here are the 2 bound books which are over 100 years old, which he used to read the verses of the Ramayana from. And here is the wooden stand, the book stand that he used to keep the Ramayana in. Fortunately, I have bequeathed all of them. My great-grandfather was called Pattabhirama Iyengar. My maternal grandfather was called Veera Raghavan. My daughter is named after Sita Devi as Kshitija. Everything in our family has an association with the Ramayana. I am sure, 100% sure, each of you will have an association with the Ramayana, either with a name, either in the form of a book, either in the form of a lamp, either in the form of a beautiful murti of Rama, either in the form of a beautiful painting of Rama. So let's use the hashtag Ramayana for us and tag and let us know how much each of us have loved Rama, Sita, the entire Rama Parivar and the Ramayana. This is a moment which we can create with very little efforts from our side till the inauguration of the grand Sri Rama Janmabhoomi temple. Jai Shri Ram.
Namaskara Mastikas, and tentatively scheduled to travel to Abu Dhabi and Dubai in the Met February, to 7 cities in the countries of Australia and New Zealand, namely Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland and Wellington between the 25th of February and the 25th of March, and scheduled to travel to Singapore either in the month of April or January, and later I'll be rendering discourses in New Jersey, Boston, Maryland, Pittsburgh, and then in St. Louis and Indianapolis in the month of July. I'm sure you would love to share this message with your friends and relatives. Dear Astika reader, I'm happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.